Many Jews bought into the notion that we have to assimilate in order to enjoy the benefits of American society, but a substantial number wanted to maintain a sense of their linguistic and cultural identity. Still, the pressures to assimilate, especially linguistically, were enormous. The American deal is you can keep your religion, okay, but you're supposed to unload your ethnicities. And that was the deal. So Jews thought they would be clever. They would pretend that you're just a religious group. And so they invested their synagogues, their centers, with all the other stuff, right? But the truth is that the trend was towards a greater and greater assimilation. And Yiddish has the literary, cultural language that we use to enrich our lives, will probably remain a language of daily interaction for a small group of very stubborn people for whom it's very important. And I'm kind of half there if I don't live in a Yiddish-speaking environment. Many of my friends maintain Yiddish, a number of my friends maintain Yiddish as a spoken language in their daily interactions, and when we get together we will speak in Yiddish. We'll also speak English, but Yiddish is important to us in that way. Yiddish as an element of enriched Jewish identity, I believe, will play an ever more important role among Jews of Ashkenazic origin, and even Jews who are interested in Jewish civilization, not of Ashkenazic origin. It's an interesting transformation. They say Yiddish is hereingebrochen in die hohe Fenster. Literally, it finally crawled its way into the high windows. I mean, it got itself into the ivory tower. So from Yiddish being deprecated as the jargon of the street, it was the language of the people, but those who wanted to deprecate it would call it the jargon of the street. So Yiddish now becomes almost a language of the elite. And I'm doing it because there's a rhyme, not because I mean to make it elitist. But for those people who are really thoughtful, want to connect with something in the Jewish civilization that is expressive of Jewish values, that show Jewish creativity in a uniquely Jewish language, and a language is a way of not just expressing the world, but acting on the world. A language acts on the world. Right? They're discovering that Yiddish gives them the means to do that, and to do it without having to separate themselves from the rest of the world.